Okay, so this video is to show you how to set up your gradebook and the grade weighting. When you log into PowerTeacher, if you click on the PowerTeacher Pro link that is beneath your class, it'll bring you to the PowerTeacher Pro interface. We come over to the sidebar, click on Settings, go to Traditional Grade Calculations, and for this class, I've already set it up. Let me show you in another class that has not been set up yet. So to set up F1, you're going to come over to this Edit button. You click Edit, and our F1 is not total points. Our F1 is term weighting, and we want to make sure that we have all of the terms included in here. So I have term weighting with Q1. See this little plus button that allows me to add additional terms. So I'll say term weighting with Q2. I'll do this again, and I'll do term weighting with X1. We want Q3, Q4, one more. We need our X2. So now that I have all of the terms here, I can type in the weight for each of them, and we use 20, 20, 10 for our quarters, Q1, Q2, Q3, Q4, they each get 20. And for our midterm and final exams, they each get 10. And then after I type that last one, I hit Tab, and you'll see the bottom number here after I tab out of this box should change and balance everything here. Once I hit Tab, I see 20, 20, 10, 20, 20, 10, and then I would hit Save. Now, this is if you have midterm and final exams. If you don't, then I can minus these two out and change the quarters to 25% each. So I'll hit Save, and my F1 no longer has this blue box that says a grade calculation formula has not been configured. F1 has been configured. Now I'm going to go to S1, and I'll hit the Edit button. I only need 3 terms here. Q1, Q2, and X1. And I'm going to make this say 40, 40, 20. And that will calculate the S1 grade. Now for Q1, I use total points. I just have to hit Save and I'm done. But if you do category weighting, you would click category weighting. You would then choose the category and how much you want it to count for. So if tests are 50% of the grade, you would put that in. If another category is homework, let's say that's 25% of the grade. And then I'll add another category. Let's say projects. So we have 50, 25, 25. That's my personal preference, and everyone's will be different. I actually just use what the total points, and because it's the only category, I could put 1 here, I could put 100 here, it doesn't matter. By default, it says 1, and that's okay. You hit Save, and it will just take the total points of all of your assignments for the marking period. And I'm just going to go through each of these now and just hit Save because the default is total points. And this is how I set up my gradebook last year when I was using PowerTeacher Pro, and I had no issues with my end of quarter reports. After you've done that, you can, not to create, hit the settings wheel. You can copy the grade calculations to all of your other classes. So to another class. So the 2018-2019 term, I just did this for, what class did I just do this for? I just did this for Math Proficiency 12, so I'm going to make sure that I'm taking it from that class to another class from Math Proficiency 12. And I'm going to choose for the entire year. I want to copy all of my terms and full marking period grade and S1 grade, so we choose the entire year, and then I say what classes do I want to copy this to: calculus, discrete math, AP Computer Science, and it'll copy it to all of those classes, and then I hit validate. You do have to go in and check them all. I found that there is a glitch in PowerTeacher Pro where it doesn't always copy the terms. So just to demonstrate this, after I hit copy, I'm going to come down and check my other classes. So let's see F1. See how it's missing? For whatever reason, this is just a glitch in the system. I have to go and check each of them. It's only the F1s that it seems to be happening to. The S1 is fine. And now I'm going to go down to my next class. The F1 is missing this. I don't know why it does that, but we do have to go through and fix this in all of our classes. F1, there's the mistake again. Make sure all my terms are there. And that's all you have to do to set up your gradebook. This is the one I copied from, so this one was okay. And there's all my classes. I do have to change my AP Computer Science because we do not have an X1 grade. Cancel that. I gotta go to F1. We do not have a midterm, so I'm subtracting this out. We do not have a final. They take the AP exam. And I'm going to change these to 25% each. And then the S1 grade I'm going to change. I don't have a midterm exam. And there you go. That is how we set up the weighted grades in our gradebook.